Hey, DJ Vinyl Vertical here saying hello and happy 4th of July. Um, if you could say that. I don't think the country has much to be proud of right now. I hope that will change and we'll have a lot to celebrate once these crazy people get out of government and stay out of our way in terms of the election and stuff. You know who I'm talking about. I don't want to even get into it. I just want to be happy today. But I just decided I was going to before I put all these records away, I want to show you what I've been listening to recently. And I actually checked out the Bitter Years. The Bitter Years. This is a compilation of early years, the folk years, rock years, and the comedy years at the Bitter End in New York City. Famous little cabaret club that still exists today. I used to perform there years ago with my band Absolute Zero, and also with a female vocalist by the name of Robin Hackett and John Moore, piano player John Moore, and singer, of course. Um, yeah, I've been there quite a few times on that stage, and the stage has been graced with amazing people, including Bob Dylan, and Everly Brothers have been there. Tom Paxton, Peter Paul and Mary, Tom Rush, Van Morrison, even. I didn't even know that. John Prine on this album, the Isley Brothers, the Curtis Mayfield, Melanie, Bette Midler, John Sebastian, John Denver, Woody Allen, George Carlin, Robert Klein, Joan Rivers, Lily Tomlin, Jerry Jeff Walker, James Taylor. Everybody's been there. And I can say that I've been on that stage. And that's the stage. Right on the album cover. It's a two record release. I don't know how much I paid for it, but I don't think I paid much for it. It's a pretty good condition. Really love listening to it. Checked out the Heath Brothers. I got this for like $3 or something like that a while ago. This is a later release. I think it's a repress. It's a 1978 Columbia, and it's produced by M. Tume, and it's got Stanley Cowell on piano and Tony Perrone, I think, on drums, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta look at that again. And Albert Heath, the other Heath brother, is on there as well. Perrone, he plays electric guitar, sorry. Tony Perrone on electric guitar. And then Toomey's on here as well. He produces it and he plays percussion on it. Albert Heath plays drums on this. It's pretty good. I listened to the first side of this. This is called Passing Through. It's a later Heath Brothers release. But it's actually not bad. I really enjoyed it. It's what I heard so far. This is another comp, but this is a James Moody comp. Moody's Mood. Does not have Moody's Mood for Love on it, though. It has a lot of other tunes on there. Too many to mention, but I'll just name a few. Birdland Story, Mean to Me, Cover the Waterfront, Body and Soul, Booze Tune. Really good stuff on here. Billy's Bounce, Stardust, What's New. You get the idea. And it's a really good comp. And it's done by the series Chess Masters series. It's a double record set. Pretty good condition. I got this for like $5. Really good condition. I have a couple of those. I also listened to this Errol Garner. This is an early release. Not that early. This is in the early 70s. Errol Garner. It's called Gemini. It's really good. I listened to the whole thing. Amazing pianist, I'm telling you. On this record, they don't say, let's see. Jose Manuel on congas and drums. Jimmy Smith, the percussionist. Ernest McCarty Jr., the bassist on this. It's excellent. It's really good. Real cool sounding jazz stuff. And his piano playing is so effortless and just so free. I just love it. Fast too. Listen to this cover from front to back, the whole thing. Linda Ronstadt. I was in a Linda Ronstadt mood. Don't Cry Now. This has a lot of classics on it, like Love Has No Pride, Silver Threads and Golden Needles, Desperado, Sail Away, It's good. It's got no name on the cover, just on the back it says "Don't Cry Now." It's a really good record of Linda Ronstadt. I just picked this up. I only listened to a little bit of this, and so far, some of it's a little cheesy. This is Lulu, Heaven and Earth and the Stars, limited edition. It's a pink vinyl, record store date 2018. It's not actually my favorite by Lulu, but she does do some really cool songs on here, like Watch That Man. She does some cool stuff. The Man Who Sold the World is on this. Side B is better. Side A is kind of, to me, is kind of cheesy a little bit. But you know what? It's Lulu. She can sing her butt off. So, you know, no matter how cheesy the song is, she can really sell it. So, you know. I picked this up not knowing who this artist was. Sam Morrison. This is called Dune. It's a jazz piece. It's a 70s release, 1978 actually, from Inner City Records, which is in New York. And I got this specifically because the guitarist on this and the producer of this is a guy I work with, Ryo Kawasaki. Amazing producer, arranger, composer, and guitar player extraordinaire. And also he was definitely he did a lot of stuff with computer. He did a lot of making of computer apps and things like that. He was a really amazing guy. Great computer programmer and stuff as well. But I worked. He had a. I worked with him quite a bit, recording and live, and actually sang on one of his albums. But this is Dune. It's a kind of a fusion jazz album, and it's really good. All original tracks on here, so you wouldn't know. You probably wouldn't know it unless you know Sam Morrison. And Sam Morrison plays soprano sax. Ryo Kawasaki plays guitar on this, with Mike Wolf on Fender Rhodes, Buster Williams on bass, and Al Foster on drums. Yeah, it's good stuff. I think that's a sand dune. Yeah, obviously Dune. Catch Up, Scott. I pulled out of Cat Stevens. I was in the mood. This is a great record called Catch Bull at 4. I got this at a store for $1. Excellent condition. Has Boy with the Moon and Star in His Head, 18th Avenue, Freezing Steel, Sweet Scarlet. It's good stuff on Angel C. And it's got Jerry Conway, Alan Davies, Jean Rousseau, and Alan James on this record. Gatefold. Still has a dollar sticker on it. I never took it off. That's the first time I listened to it, and I really dig it. When I was very young, I was not into Cat Stevens at all, but I grown as a mature person to appreciate the value of his music and his sound and his voice. This is a great record. This is the third record by Leon Bridges. It's called Gold Digger Sound. Great songs on it. It's very different than the first album. It's more like the second. But I love the cover. I love everything about this record. It's really good. This is the back. And it's kind of it's soul music, but kind of experimental sounding. Same vocals, same kind of voice. You know, it's got that very retro sounding voice, but he just encapsulates that thing so well. And I think he's doing what probably Marvin Gaye will be doing today, or anybody of that ilk would be doing today. He's just kind of modernized that old sound, and it's an excellent record. I know that John, Talking Vinyl John, I think, Vinyl Talk John, he doesn't really care for this stuff as much as the first album, and I get it. But give it another spin, John. I think you'd really be into it. You just open your mind to the fact that this guy doesn't want to be pigeonholed. He's going to keep on trying different things. He's very experimental, and that's what I like about him. kind of reminds me of Michael Kiwanuka in a way. Not as indie rock, but but he's worked with Khruangbin, and he's trying things. I think that's really cool for such a young artist. And this guy is brilliant. This is the last thing that I listened to, and it's got some problems. This is Jimmy Lee by Raphael Sadiq from Tony Tony Tony. He's put out some really great records, and this is a very personal record for him. And the song that I'm really digging right now is "Something Keeps Calling," featuring Rob Bacon on it. There's really good songs on here. Sinner's Prayer is a really good song. My Walk is another great song. There's a lot of really good ones, but I'm really into that one right now. Something Keeps Calling Me. The problem with this record for me is I bought this and I had it on CD, so I tend to play the CD more, and then it really didn't play the vinyl. And I finally put this down and spun it, and side 2, which has Something Keeps Calling, is skipping. And I think it's because there's some paper dust in there that's stuck. So I'm going to take it to my local record store and see if I can get it cleaned. I don't have one of those cleaners like everybody, like Mazzy and everybody has. I haven't invested in that yet, but I'm going to take it to my local record store and see if they can clean it for me, and so I can really play this and enjoy it, because it keeps skipping, it keeps popping, going back, and it's driving me crazy. So, but that's what I've been playing, and I've also been playing some CDs too. This is one of the vocalists from the Indications. This is Duran Jones. This is a solo effort. It's called Wait Till I Get Over. Incredible. It's about, he lived near New Orleans. He lived in a town in Louisiana called, I can't think of the name right now. Shoot. But it's about his town. It's about growing up in this small town as a young black queer person. And he finally comes clean with that on this record. And it's all about that kind of stuff. It's really, really good. And the brand new Dave Matthews Band, I didn't think they'd ever put anything out again, because they always put out live records. So this one is called Walk Around the Moon. It takes a couple of listens to get into it, because it's pretty low-key record. It's not like they're pushed, they usually have a lot of really forceful kind of beats and stuff. This one is a little bit more thoughtful and laid back. So I think I have this on vinyl too somewhere. There's a little booklet inside. It's got all the artists. Look at Dave Matthews now. Wow. We're all getting older. I just got this on vinyl too. I don't think I've cracked it open yet. So, and I've been listening to Jason Isbell's latest, Weather Vanes. This is incredible. He's an amazing songwriter. I've never, he's from Drive-By Truckers, and he's had some really great records, but this is really amazing. And he says, Jason Isbell in the 400 unit Weather Vanes, life and death songs played for and by grown-ass people. I believe that. And I picked up this, which is their latest, Zambian rock. It's called Zango. It's very good. It's exciting. They were in town here a few months ago, and I didn't get a chance to check them out. I don't know what happened. I missed them. They were at New World Brewery, and I really sad to miss that. And last but not least, because I heard about what happened to Madonna, I listened to her last album, Madonna, Madam X. I never really gave it much of a chance. It actually has a couple of good tracks on here. I just think it's a little too esoteric, even for her, But there's a couple of good tunes on here. She does a little bit of reggae, reggaeton, and a little Latin stuff, and some classical even, kind of classical inspired type things in here. It's a very strange record, Madam X by Madonna. Get well soon, Madonna. Anyway, that's enough for now. So have a good day today. Have some barbecue or whatever you're going to do today. I'm sure it's going to be it's a scorcher down here in Florida. And I'm just gonna keep my dogs corralled because the fireworks are gonna drive them crazy. Anyway, take care. We'll talk to you soon, and keep listening to good music. Bye bye.